benefit from Invagin merger. Now, how exactly have they done when you look at the overall numbers that Cipla is reporting for the second quarter, Hiral?
So overall, if you go to see in terms of the top line number 3988, that's the net sales number versus an expectation of 3986. So that's pretty much bang on in line with what we were expecting. Similarly, in terms of the profit number as well, at 420 crores versus an expectation of 420. So top line and bottom line exactly in line with what the street was estimating. Yet to calculate the margin number, but overall the EBITDA has come in at around 804 crores, which is above the estimation of around 761 crores. And the margin number is coming at 19.7% versus an expectation of around 19%. So operationally seems to be that it has been a very strong quarter. Top line and bottom line have matched what the street was estimating. Clearly, the strong recovery that was estimated in the domestic business was only on the back of restocking that was done post GST. So that's one of the factors that would have played around during the quarter to get this kind of a number out. Apart from that, so double-digit growth was something that was expected, and this was mainly on the back of the respiratory business. The respiratory business was expected to be pretty strong in the second quarter of FY18. Apart from that, in terms of the export numbers, we don't have the breakup of domestic as well as export, but the export business was expecting a single-digit growth. Higher single-digit growth, I would say. But because the top line, bottom line are matching operationally, also it's a strong quarter. The growth in terms of the domestic business should be double digits. The growth in terms of export business should be a single-digit number. South Africa could be a point of concern on the back of the ZAR depreciation. We will try getting more details on that as well. However, in terms of the finance cost as well, let's quickly see what that is. That has come in at 42 crores versus at 35 crores, pretty much in line. The cost of materials consumed as well at 1,182 crores versus 1,044. And in terms of, there is no other expense coming in over here as well in terms of an extraordinary one. Other income has come in at 113 crores versus a 27. So the other income has jumped this time around, and that's the reason why we're seeing this kind of a bump up in terms of the operational level is concerned. So it's the other income. We will try getting more details as to what does this other income pertain to. But overall, that has been higher. The other operating income is at 94 crores versus a 79 crore. So that's a jump of around 15 to 17 crores, not a major movement coming in here. But it's the other income overall, Vikram, which is higher, and that's leading to this kind of a jump up in terms of the operational numbers. But overall, you could say it's a good set of numbers that have been reported by Cipla so far.
Yes, a good set of numbers coming in on Cipla's second quarter, like Hiral is pointing out. And obviously, we're looking at guidance on product approvals in the United States going ahead as well. That's something that we're watching out for. Let's pull up that stock and see exactly what it's doing right now. As far as Cipla is concerned, the stock has taken a cut of around 3 percentage points in trade today, but not a bad set of numbers, Fatma.
Yep, that's right, Vikram. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for in this edition of Lunch Money.
Absolutely. We continue to track the action in the markets, even as the Nifty is taking a cut of around 0.75% at 10,379. That's where we're poised, but we pick it up on the flip side. So do keep it with us on Business Television India. Bye-bye for now.
From the perfect mix of global opinion and domestic insight, get the right tone for the day with Dealing Room. As trading for the day comes to a close, we take a look at a holistic report of the day. What made the top news? Who were the big winners? Get the complete picture with expert insights and detailed analysis as the closing bell begins to ring. Stories making headlines, moving markets.
Sensex seems to be trading rather strong.
See some correction in the short term.
Marginal moves being made.
Catch the midday wrap of all the things you need to know.
Buying has been so strong. Global market also been very benign.
Get a sense of things to come with newsmakers and experts' analysis and insights. Stay ahead with the